Hey guys, Iceluslol here, bringing you a Nami game, and this is a silver 1 game, I think. No, I lied. This is a gold 3 game, and this is Dayjavoo, I think is how you pronounce his name. So yeah. Bot lane, we've got Jinx Nami versus a Braum Lucian. Braum Lucian is a disgusting all-in lane, basically. You gotta be really, really careful about that. So in this scenario, Braum Lucian's the all-in, and Nami Jinx is the poke sustain lane. So it's going to be really tough for this Nami player that we're spectating here to try to protect this Jinx, I think. Because this Braum player is already looking to go aggressive because he recognizes the matchup. And this Jinx player is way out of position and has already had to burn her flash. Ooh, nice double bubble. Nice. I really wish this Jinx player would have just turned on Pow Pow, started autoing more. Yeah, Jinx should have been attacking the wave. But as the Nami player, I would have warded this brush so you could have seen Braum. You know, because you have a trinket. See, now you warded it, but it's kind of late. Like, I would have warded this brush a lot earlier because you could have seen Braum. You could have been auto-attacking him, and you would have got the bonus damage from Spell Thieves. And you probably could have landed a bubble, too, because you could have seen him. And then Jinx could have maybe attacked him or something. I don't know. But that's what I would have done differently there. Okay, you tank that for this Jinx. Nice bubble. Wow, your bubbles are really good. Yeah, you're like carrying this Jinx right now. That was you've landed two double bubbles, I think, already, and it's 3 minutes into the game, so really nice. Yeah, you clearly practice the bubble a lot. You're trying to keep this Jinx alive. You're finally level 2, because this Jinx does not push the wave at all, and she also eats all the Lucian Qs. You've got heal, so it looks like you can probably keep her alive for a little bit longer. You have both summoners too, so there's some playmaking potential if Lucian like jumps in to try to execute Jinx and possibly exhaust him or something cool. But Lucian's missing a lot of health actually, and this is where it plays into your favor since you're the sustain lane. You can continue poking, and you have full health, and you have a heal, so you can just poke with autos and with your W and try to edge them out over the next couple minutes. And like, it doesn't even matter if Braum pokes you. I mean, it's great that you're dodging his poke, but yeah, you just want to keep doing what you're doing, which is harassing Lucian. I don't know if Braum knows you have that warded, but yeah, Braum's wasting a lot of his mana too. He's thrown like 3 or 4 Qs at you, and none of them have hit. So you're in a very commanding position right now. Lucian's up 7 CS, but he actually has to recall, so you guys get to freeze the lane. Jinx isn't freezing. I guess you could push. Like, she's kind of like half pushing. So what I would do if I were you is I would ping to push the lane, like ping your Jinx to start pushing, and then just start autoing the wave. Give Jinx your E, bubble the wave, whatever you gotta do, right? Because now the wave is like in an awkward spot, and Braum's gonna be able to freeze it right here if he's good. Or he's just gonna fight you to a million minions. Okay. Really interesting. This Braum gives no fucks. So your Jinx, okay, good, yeah. Look how many minions there are. Yeah, okay, all right. Well, yeah. So basically, Braum is insane, and he could have just frozen the wave here and free farmed, and now they went from that to like missing out on a bunch of CS and Lucian burning both of his summoners, or just flash. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. So well played by you for just kiting backwards. That was excellent. You just took advantage of the fact that they, I don't know, they just really wanted to fight you in the middle of 20 minions for some reason. So nice job kiting and keeping Jinx alive. Looks like Jinx is playing a little bit better now that she has some of her abilities. I guess she just wasn't particularly confident at level 1 or something, I don't know. So she just took a lot of free harass there, but he really needs to go back. This is the problem with how you guys sat around and you didn't push or back when you forced Lucian to back, is now Jinx has a Doran's Blade, and you don't have anything either, and Braum and Lucian have both backed, and they're up items on you. You're still doing a good job, like, you're just mechanically outplaying them, but at the same time, like, you know, you can't really make many plays because it's going to be really hard to win a fight with being down items. Like, you have the gold, you just haven't spent it. Okay, I really like that. I mean, you had 3 stacks of Braum passive, and you still just, like, stood tall and fought. Like, that's really good. So now that you use you help both your summoners too. That's really impressive. So, now that Jinx burned her heal, okay, you're pinging her to back, it looks like. I assume that's you. Nice job. Okay. That's really good. Now you can buy items, you've got wards, and you've got 3 points in your W. And Zhao came bot and died? Okay. Weird. They get a free dragon off that. That sucks. Nothing you can do about that, though. Jinx has a BF sword now, so hopefully, like, with your playmaking ability and Jinx having an item finally, you can make something happen. So right now, like, you know they just backed after dragon. Jinx shouldn't be pushing. That's obviously not your fault. But, like, I'm just telling you as a support player, like, in the future if this happens, you can tell your ADC, like, hey, just freeze, please. Or something like that. You know. Either hard push or freeze. Like, when you know they would did dragon and went back. So you have to make a decision. You can't just kind of half-ass it. Because now the wave is in an awkward position. You're going to ward, that's great. I would say give... Okay, you gave Jinx your E. That's really good. Jinx has rockets turned on. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, you played that really well, I would say. This Jinx just had rockets turned on, which is terrible. Like, she should have had minigun. But you played that really well, I would say, in general. Use your exhaust, pretty much everything. You kind of got, like, caught a little bit, but it didn't really matter. And these people are diving you, and you're killing them both. Okay. Wow, this Braum just wants you. You gonna die? I hope. Okay, good, they got him. Wow. This Braum is just, like, bloodthirsty. So really nice play. I mean, you just straight up killed Lucian in a 1v2 dive, and you had no exhaust or anything. Really, really good job by you. Bubbled Riven, and you're mid, you're trying to help your team. I would tell your Jinx to go farm, because, like... Okay, we're fighting mid now. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I think you should just leave. Okay, Azir's back. Now you can stay. But okay, Jinx is finally going bot. So I would just ping your ADC to go bot a little earlier. It's not your fault, obviously, but you're the support. Sometimes you have to, like, direct them, and she decided to 1v1 Udyr. That sucks. Like, he's gonna die, though. Okay. You got Udyr. You're trying to help your team. Braum, the Riven's going for you. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing you can really do there. That's okay. Riven focused you. Oh, that's really good. So Riven got you, but Aatrox killed Riven, and he got the shutdown bonus, so that's very, very good. It's totally worth. I don't know why she focused you. It was dumb. Did they get another dragon, maybe? Okay, you're trying... Wow, you saved Jinx. Nice. Really good ult. Now you're trying to save the Sinjal, but yeah, a little too ham. Riven, yeah, this is bad. You should want to get out of here. Oh, okay. I picked up Braum. God, these bubbles are so on point. Ah, she got you. Oh, come on, Jinx. Jinx, yeah, this Jinx could have easily gotten a kill there. Yeah, I'd say try to watch out for pillars a little bit. I mean, seems like they're focusing you a lot because this Jinx is just not really doing anything. Your item build is interesting. You have a really early this thing, Glacial Shroud. Not sure why. I guess because you're thinking Frozen Heart because they've got 3 auto attackers. But I think Locket would be better at this stage of the game. Like, you don't have that much health really, so you're not going to stay alive with Frozen Heart that long. And the aura for Frozen Heart is actually kind of short. So you're not going to be applying it to that many people. Like, you're not going to be applying it to all 3 of them. I guess if they continue to focus you, then you will, maybe. But yeah, I think this is a little bit early for Frozen Heart. Okay. Okay, wow. You're just tolling this Riven. I think it's, yeah, it's still not going to work. Really good job CC locking her, but there's no one to follow up. I think you did the right thing by CC locking her under tower, but after that I would have just left because she does so much damage. Yeah, it looks like Azir is doing really well, so maybe you should protect Azir instead of Jinx. You've got pretty good vision up, you got really good vision up, really. Okay, yeah, there's nothing you could do about that. Your Jinx just died. Oh wow, Azir got away. Ah, he almost got away. But yeah, I mean, you ulted there, it's fine. You know, you use exhaust, not much else you can do. This Jinx isn't really giving you many playmaking opportunities, unfortunately. So that's not really your fault. I mean, it's not your fault as support. I would say you're positioning yourself well enough where you're there to help make plays, but your team is just kind of not giving you opportunities. So I would say at this point, yeah, probably try transitioning towards protecting Azir. Yeah, you gotta watch out for this brand. Done a lot of things chasing brand there. Got another dragon. Yeah, this is rough. I mean, you're trying to follow your team and provide as much help as you can. I still think that so instead of Frozen Heart, you could have had like Locket, like Aegis and Locket, which would have given your team stats and a shield. And the shield is like pretty good against Brand. Like Brand is, you know, doing a lot of damage. The shield could prevent damage from Riven ult. Because I guess that's my concern is like Brand does all magic damage, Udyr does a good amount of magic damage, Braum does a good amount of magic damage, you know what I mean? So like Frozen Heart isn't like a catch-all against their team. You know what I mean? It's not like they're 100% physical damage. If they had like a Talon mid instead of a Brand, then the Frozen Heart would probably be stronger, I think. But like Brand's AoE damage is nuts, so I think Locket would have been better at this stage of the game. You wanted like a defensive item, that is. Okay, so we're just trying to roam around a ward. See Lucian, but you walked over a ward, so he's gonna leave. You're just trying to stay near Sin Zhao and Jinx, which is good. This is good, you're not getting caught. Your positioning is good. I mean, you're staying near your team and stuff. Okay, Aatrox is split pushing, so I'd like to see you just chill here and defend the Azir tower, which looks like you're doing fine. Okay, there's Lucian ult. Okay, I'd probably rotate bot now to help Jinx out, defend the tower. Looks like Azir can handle this himself, so I'd like to see you go bot and help out your Jinx. Okay, maybe Azir can't handle this. Okay, ult. Alright, you're slowing her. Okay, you got the bubble off. Yeah, I mean, you're helping Azir as much as you could. Your Jinx just keeps getting 1v1 by Udyr. Like, she's done that, you know, pretty much all game. And that just puts you guys in a bad position. So, like, you could have been bot helping her. It's not like it's your fault, really, that, like, he keeps putting herself in terrible positions. But I probably would have gone bot to help her, because, like, you don't really need to help Azir. And, like, you did let Azir like live for a while there because you landed that bubble and stuff, but in the end, I mean, he shouldn't even. He did alt Riven, so I think he would have been okay if he hadn't gone back in. So I think I would have gone and helped this Jinx just in that position because you could have defended like the tower. Think we get a dragon at least. Okay. Well, getting a dragon and more importantly denying them their third or fourth is pretty good. You've got a MacLeod. MacLeod is a good pickup, I think. You can get people out of Brand stun, Udyr stun, Riven stun, stuff like that. Yeah, this Jinx. What are you gonna do? Yeah, I mean, that was just unfortunate. Like there just weren't many. Oh, or game's not over yet. Okay. Play this last fight out here. Here's the. Where's Jinx? Okay. Jinx is once again not even that close to you. Well, one last fight. Jinx just not Any gun on ever. I don't think you can stop the shooter. Like, bubble him. Alright, so let me go over your questions real quick. You said you have no questions, but you said, what do you think you need to improve on? Laning, mechanics, when to go in, when not to. Okay, so let's talk about your lane phase then, if that's what you're interested in. I mean, I would say, I'll reiterate the level 1, right? So you had the trinket, and you want to trinket. Braum was aggressive and went to your brush, right? So you want to trinket that, and then just start autoing him, because, excuse me, you have your ranged auto attacks, you know, and you have your bubble and the spell thief bonus damage, so you can attack him. And if the way he was so far up, if he wanted to come up to you, you would pull minion aggro, and the minions would just trash him. Like, level 1 minions do so much damage. So even if it was just the 3 range minions, they would have just trashed him. And then if Lucian came up, he would have trashed him too. So that's a really good position for you guys to be in when Braum came all the way across, and you want to take advantage just by auto attacking him, because like your autos do a lot of damage at level 1 compared to like how much health Braum has. So I would just say that could have made a big difference from your perspective. That's the big thing, because that would have alleviated a ton of pressure. Maybe would have encouraged Jinx to actually attack the wave instead of Lucian because she was scared or something. I don't know. So that's the biggest thing. Other than that, I mean, you were really good at landing bubbles. I would just say that you kind of like snowballed yourself like out of the early lane just from that level 1. Honestly, like it's that big of a deal when they have that strong of a lane. Braum Lucian. Like, Lucian's probably the best combo with Braum because of his double tap. His passive, Light Slinger, procs Braum passive faster than any other ADC, especially early, because each hit counts as an auto attack, so he can get the stun stacked up super fast. So when you're against that strong of a combo, you have to start off strong. You can't just let Braum push you around, which is what he did. Now, a lot of that was because your ADC was extremely passive, but it doesn't matter. We're not worried about that. We're just worried about like what you can do. So you have to put your foot down and really push Braum back when he's that far out of position. Punish him and make him take, hundreds of points of damage from your autos. And if he wants to foolishly step up, make him take minion damage and win the trade, stuff like that. That's really, really important. Like, it's simple, but it's hard to execute, and it's super important to how the lane goes, especially when you were the weaker lane there. So you want to solidify your weaker lane with solid mechanics in play to smooth out the rest of the lane phase, help Jinx scale, basically. In terms of other stuff, there were a couple times where I would have liked to see you help Jinx out a little more. I mean, her positioning was awful all game, but like in that she was defending the bot tower, you were with Azir. Azir can take care of himself. I mean, he's got a dash, he's got his ult and stuff like that. He's got his guys and a slow. So I think you could have defended the tower or killed Udyr at the very least. So just kind of identifying like objectives a little bit better would have been nice. And then the Frozen Heart, like, I don't really like it that early, especially on Nami, because like you have to think about it. The aura for the Frozen Heart is like this. Like, it's a lot smaller than it used to be. So like, let's say like where you are now, like your aura be hitting Udyr, and that's it. Like I understand it was you bought it because you're like, oh, there's these 3 auto attacking guys, right? But like, unless you're like to apply it to Udyr and Riven, you have to be standing like here or here. Like, would you ever want to be in that position as Nami? Probably not. You know what I mean? So that's how I would look at it. Like, I think Locket and then like AP would be good. The MacLeod's pickup was good. I think like Locket and then AP would be more relevant for Nami. I think that's it. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. If you hit the subscribe button above my head on the next screen that's about to pop up, you'll get an email whenever a new video comes out. Stay frosty.